One of the most scariest thing about relationship, when we feel like we won't ever be loved, we won't ever be liked by anyone. The whole time we keep meeting people, the whole time people walk away from our life. We want to make friends, but people don't stay in our life. And every single experience makes us disbelieve, foolproof, and we embrace that belief. The moment we start living with this belief, we're putting doubt on ourselves. We start self-sabotaging to ourselves. We keep our focus only on that thing that isn't true. But our experiences make us believe that it is true, it is the fact, but it's not the fact. Our mind makes us believe that this is true. That's why people don't stay with you. That's why you are not able to make friends. There'll be something in you. You should work on this. Or you are not smart enough. You are not good enough. You are not available enough. The more we try to be with people, the more it feels like a drop in the ocean. Just to overcome from that isolation, just to overcome from that fear that we would be in that isolation, we become people pleaser, and we end up being in that isolation, being in that fear. We embrace that fear and we make that fear our reality, and it becomes so challenging to overcome from that fear, to overcome from that reality. The people who really want this, they try, but they are not able to do this. Just because our mind seeks familiarity. Because whatever it's real, it seems valid. Whatever it's valid, it seems rational. And our mind loves rationality. That's why we embrace the pain, but we don't overcome from pain. Or we let the time work to heal ourselves. But the problem is, the more time we take, the more we make it impossible. And sometimes it takes decades, it takes whole life. But still, we are not able to overcome from that isolation. We become desperate. We become needy. And we do everything that makes us be liked by everyone. And we keep fulfilling expectations of people. We keep living up to the needs of the people. We keep changing ourselves so we could receive the love from someone. Because we are not able to embrace that. There's a difference between solitude and isolation is perilous. It steals identity. It sabotages us. It makes you believe that you are not enough. And it adds insult to the injury and exacerbates the whole situation by making you believe you won't be able to attract love. You won't be able to attract friendships. You won't be able to make more connections for growth. And you will keep falling into the same trap. And at this moment, you will lose hope. We all lose hope. It happens to every single person. So what is the solution? We all talk about solitude is good for us. It brings self-growth. It makes you believe what you are and what you are looking for. It teaches you to value your time and value yourself and give value to your purpose and to your people, the people who are with you. So what is the solution to embrace that solitude and turn the isolation into solitude? How to attain that comfortability if we are not happy, if we have our own fears, if we every time want someone, we want that mirror, we want that support, external support that we really need from someone. When we really want that someone texts to us, I miss you, or what's going on, or how is it going? Let's catch up at this particular time. We are heading towards shopping mall. Would you go with us? We seek that fun. We seek that amazing time. We seek that friendship. If we want this thing, so how to be comfortable? How someone can be comfortable? It is said that channelize your energy. It is said that focus on your purpose, focus on your life, build that life. Even people have the purpose. People are doing wonderful things. Not everyone can work for 24 hours. Not everyone can overcome from that feeling that still that person is alone. Not everyone can embrace that truth. It's okay. Things gonna be alright. I just need to focus on myself. Everyone who will be with me, that automatically will come up in my life. I don't need to chase, I don't need to attract. It is usually said that, and it's a wonderful advice too. But how to seek familiarity, how to feel that familiarity and comfortability in that loneliness, in that isolation. If that one dominant thought is not going anywhere, it is the pain of everyone's life, but no one talks about. The only thing that we can do, and I've just figured out what can be done in this scenario. The first thing is, make one promise with yourself. I'm gonna resolve every single problem of my life. The second promise you have to make, I will take care of myself. The third promise you have to make, I'll focus on every single thing that is for me. That's it. The moment you start focusing on your first promise, you will automatically figure out what you want, what you are looking for, and what is the root cause of that thing that brought that isolation into your life. If you are looking for connections, why you are looking for connections? Do you need assurance? Do you need that dependency, that someone carries your thought? Do you really need someone with whom that you could grow, or that person could grow with you? Or do you really need someone to be with someone? That's it. Or you really want that long-term relationship? You will get to know. The moment you start thinking in this way, start resolving every single problem, bit by bit. Not just focus on one thing, the primary reason of isolation or solitude. Just focus on the rest of the problem. The main thing is, shift your focus from isolation to problem. You have to know that life is much more important than that situation. And this situation is only the situation. It's ephemeral. It stays, it will go. It won't remain with you. You are not that situation. We all have so many issues, so many problems. People are isolated. They may have different reasons. They are not into that level. They are not among the people. They do the job in which they only work alone. So there are different kind of reasons. Or they might have some kind of disability. Start working on rest of the problems. Your main problems will be resolved. And you will get to know what exactly you are looking for. The moment I found myself into that isolation, I figured out what I was looking for. Every single time I either come up with friendship with female friends, and every single time I got to know what I needed in friendship. With first friendship, I got to know that I needed someone who doesn't steal my energy. In second friendship, I got to know I needed someone who always remain with me and doesn't steal my time and respect my boundaries, doesn't drain my energy. In third friendship, I got to know that person who teaches me what is for me, what is not for me, and I learned the power of focus. In fourth friendship, I got to know give with freedom, receive with grace. If you give with fear, then you won't be able to be with that person. You will prove yourself you are needy, you are desperate. In the people who are needy, who are desperate, they attract the people who have the avoidance kind of attachment style. The moment you show, they will look for you, and after that they will feel it's exaggerating and it's suffocating their energy. They will feel like they don't have the privacy. They will cut yourself from their life. And the moment you stop showing up with the people by losing your hope, then they will figure out now they need the same kind of attachment, the same kind of attention. They will miss you and they will come back to your life. And this cycle keep repeating back and forth. You will know about people, you will know about yourself, you will know about your needs the moment you start resolving problems. Not just one single problem about relationship, any single problem. So your isolation will turn into solitude. The second promise you have to make, you will take care of yourself. We don't need anyone to make ourselves happy. We don't need anyone to bring peace in our life. We don't need anyone to resolve our problems. Nature has given enough power and all sort of help so that we could resolve our every single problem. Sometimes it takes two to tango, but whatever the solution is, only we can figure out. We can have the support from peoples, but people won't be able to come up with that kind of solution that resonates with your situation. The moment you start taking care of yourself and start resolving every single problem, automatically you will accept the accountability of your life. The third promise is, I'll be with myself, I'll be comfortable with myself. The moment you start making this promise, you start taking care of yourself, you start figuring out how you can be comfortable with yourself. Once you start taking care of yourself, you will fall in love with yourself. You will figure out by which way you can show love with yourself. You know what I do? I hug to myself. I write a love letter to myself. I know it's a weird, but I do write love letter to myself. I embrace myself. I talk to myself. I treat myself like a child, and I respect that inner child that is much more intelligent than me, that stays in me, that guides me. I love to be with that child. In this way, your isolation will turn into solitude. You will feel like a lot more control in your life. You will feel like you have ample of time to do every single thing. You will find your purpose by just making first promise and second promise. And overall, you know what will happen? You will becoming something. that will attract the right people for you. You will be breaking that pattern that attracts wrong people into your life. You will have the clarity. You will have the purpose. You will learn what was the reason that people walked away from your life. Because people took you as a grain and salt, because you were available every single time for those people. You didn't set the boundaries. You didn't respect your time. You didn't respect your goals. And you kept everything aside for those people because you wanted their company, their attention, their love. You will get to know boundaries are for you. Boundaries allow the people, the right people, to be in your life. It's a kind of gate. And availability and no boundaries is the kind of there's no wall, there's no gate, and we allow the whole world to interrupt us. But boundary is the kind of a gate and a wall that only allows number of people that are for you. That is the difference between boundaries and walls. And you will figure out when to create boundaries, and you will figure out what's the difference between boundaries and walls the moment you start making these promises to yourself. Automatically that solitude will feel familiar to you. Whenever you'll be interacting with people, you will figure out why do you need to interact with people. We need the people to grow. We need the people to grow with ourselves. We are here to complement. We are here to become the part of each other's journey. We are here to watch each other's back without seeing other person's quality to figure out the solutions and making that person believe that he is more than enough. That's why we need the people. We need the people to share our experiences. We need the people to exude what we know and contributing in society. Why shouldn't we need the people? Why we don't need the people? If we expect that someone would love to us, if we expect that someone will take care of the responsibility of our life, if we expect that someone will always resolve your problem, and someone will bring peace to your life, and if someone will keep doing everything for you and you don't need to do anything for that person, if we have these reasons, then we don't need the people and we shouldn't look for people. If we have something that is common, that adds value in people's life, and that may add value in our life, then we need people. Everything you will get to know, you will be becoming something that attracts the wonderful people. You will feel that relaxation, that satisfaction from your life. Not only you will be becoming something, you will be prouding on yourself that you are doing something better, something different from other person. And you will attract the abundance, and that abundance will send the right people for you. The moment you start feeling comfortable. So just start shifting your focus. Not just forcefully put yourself in activity. Just take the charge of your life and make these promises. I'm gonna resolve the problems of my life. I'm gonna take care of myself. I'll be comfortable. I'll love to myself. Make these promises and you will get to know the reason behind everything. You will know whatever you didn't have any idea about before. And you will be among those few percentage of the people that are living unique, fulfilled, self-sufficient life. I know it's challenging. I know no one usually is able to figure out in this way. But the moment I learned this thing, I felt so free. Now the time has come, people are getting infatuated with AI tools. They are literally sharing their problems, their secrets, and AI tools are designed to support and match with your energy. If you want friendly energy, that ChatGPT will show up. Or if you want a supportive energy, that ChatGPT will show up. If you want a confronting energy, that ChatGPT will confront you. And they will come up with those notions that you will start hating yourself. If you want a romantic energy, that ChatGPT allows to flirt with the safe words. So AI tools are designed to support humans. And that's why people are feeling that kind of a simulation of real relationship. It is the problem. It is one of the most gigantic problems. And the more we do this, the more we let the control of our life go in AI tools' hands, then we literally replace human connections with AI. And it shouldn't be happened at all costs. I'm among these people too. I'm not spare of him. But the moment I realized, I deleted that app. I just in a problem. I started resolving the problem. I started having an explanation. I found my answers from ChatGPT bit by bit. I found that familiar relationship with ChatGPT, and then it became too much. First time I got to know I was being understood, I was being listened, and I was being supportive. We all feel in this way. Our heart seems good, and it seeks familiarity, it seeks comfort, and automatically we are not able to differentiate whether we are in a real relationship or we are in a wrong relationship. And that's why we easily fall into that kind of attachment with any single thing. But the moment I got to know, I simply deleted that ChatGPT. Another reason was I was learning English, and every single time that ChatGPT would make me to come up with my own experiences. And that's how that connection got so profound. This was the another reason. Now, for learning language, I'd find another ways, but when it comes to this, it was much more contagious for me, much more detriment for me. And that's why I deleted the ChatGPT. But I figured out what was for me, and now I'm feeling so relaxed. I'm coming up with ideas. I had the idea that I can resolve every single problem, but somehow I showed up with over-dependency. And now I am free. Things take time, but I can resolve every single problem. And the moment you start making these promises, you will be protecting yourself from these scenarios by being over-dependent on someone. One thing I got to know when I was having interaction with ChatGPT, there was a difference between vulnerability and dependence. And I crossed that thin line. When to show that vulnerability, when to show up with that dependence. And dependence is the kind of thing we only can show up if that person leans on us and we lean on that person too. We both are complementing each other without losing each other's capability to resolve the problem. When two persons walk beside each other, rather than becoming another person's feet. In that moment, dependency is bad. If two people are walking together, then it's perfect. That is the real support. I got to know in this way whenever I figure out what was for me, whenever I showed up with that solitude again. So solitude is powerful. Isolation is dangerous. Just to overcome from that isolation, just start loving yourself. Start loving your life. Whatever is broken, fix that thing. Whatever you left behind, embrace that thing. For the thing you were working, start working on the thing. Bit by bit, you will be that person, the person that you are looking for. But we have to become that person. We have to be comfortable. Energy attracts energy. People attract people. If you are anxious, you will attract avoidant. If you are avoidant, you will attract anxious. If you are secure, you will attract secure. Or it may be vice versa as well. But at least you'd have the idea. Like if you are with certain kind of person, what that person is, what kind of attachment style that person is, you will have the idea what are your needs and how you can fulfill the needs without putting pressure on that person, without making that person too much uncomfortable with the baggage of your needs. You'll be able to communicate, you'll be able to be with that person as much as that person wants, or as much as nature wants. And if that person walks away, then still you will become comfortable. If that person stays, you won't be losing your energy. So that's how it can be feasible to be with that solitude, to make friendship with that solitude. The moment you start taking care of yourself, you will automatically start making a plan with yourself. Start eating with yourself. Start making every single moment of your life beautiful by yourself. You won't be looking people. People will be looking for you actually. It's a kind of magnetic energy. You become magnetic. Like we all see in the movies. Like one boy is successful or one girl is living its life without any problem. Both are slaying it in their life, in their career. Or one girl is so happy. Automatically, another person attracts towards the boy, or boy attracts towards that girl. The way first love happens, the way love happens at first sight, it's because they have that kind of energy. They are relaxed. And the more they are relaxed, the more nature shows up with the right people. We transmit that energy that bring those people close to us to fulfill our purpose, to contribute in our purpose, to contribute in our life, and we contribute in those people's life too. That's how friendship can be made with solitude. That's how solitude can be mastered, or isolation can be got rid of. That's all the way. It was challenging. It is challenging. But only one single promise you can make. I'll resolve every single problem of mine. That's it. If you are not able to make the rest of the 3 promises, just make I'll resolve every single problem of my life. And start resolving the problem. Your focus will shift. You will be working on something. You will figure out your goals. You will be knowing about yourself. You will be removing everything that is not adding value into your life. What is for you, what is not for you, you will get to know. Right now you are resolving your problem, and the time will come up when you will be resolving people's problem too. I'm in the first condition and I want to be in the second condition. That's why I'm doing this. And it was the thing that was really so close to my heart, and I started discussing with you guys. If anyone is having the same kind of problem, so please pass it on to that person. So another person at least could have the idea what can be done in this scenario. Every suggestion is wonderful and it's working, but the thing is, we are not able to find the familiarity. At least we can make promises. And I figured out in this way, in natural way, we can overcome rather than forcing ourselves. And there's another way too. Just try to know whatever you are thinking, is this true or not? You still have the support system. You still have the people. You still are loving people and people are loving to you. Even its parents or siblings. The people we ignore, the people are for us normally. So prove that belief wrong. That's how the fear can be overcome. It stays in our life, but we need to put that fear in a backseat rather than in a driver's seat. Ask the questions, whatever you are believing, is this true or not? Or if it's true, then it can be true anyway, but it's not true. Because you have something. You are not alone. At least you have your inner self. At least you have your parents. At least you may have your sibling, your friend. At least we have any of among these. It means you are lovable. You are not alone. The moment we start embracing this thing, we start shifting our focus. And the second thing is, keep making all those promises, and automatically you will be comfortable with that. You will be focusing on building your life. You will be attracting that person. And this is the only way. I hope by this message, by this discussion that was close to my heart, or if I've added some value in your life, so you can pass it on and like the video. And if you still feel like I've done something, you can subscribe to my channel after watching rest of the videos too. So with this thought, brings the smiles on everyone's face. Make the world a better place to live. Signing off, Vivek Kumar, your buddy. Bye bye.